Hello, hello. Hello, Swiss Figure. Hello, Scarlet King. Welcome. I'm alright, personally. How are you all? Could be better, could be a lot worse, such is life. Indeed. Hopefully the stream will brighten your day for a bit. What did we do last time? We spoke to Marguerite last time and nearly beached the bloody sea truck. Hello, Earthly Entity, welcome. Hello, Bebop. Now, fair warning, everyone. My mouse this morning went from 50% to 25% battery according to my computer. So, I don't know what's going on there. Just in case anything happens while I'm playing the game. Technically, I made the guns to shoot that thing, the stream before last. I have a couple of theories about the best ways to fight some of these Leviathans. Obviously, if I can hit with it, if my stratagem for that one works well, then it's just a case of whether I do enough damage to actually take out all its health. But I also feel like the Zapper is quite a good tool. Because last time I got grabbed once by one of the Leviathans that are up near the surface, and I pressed the Zapper quickly enough to send it away, and I didn't take any damage because I pressed it so quickly. But I don't know how much damage the Zapper does. It might be shit. Either way, let's get into it. Theoretically, if it does even a point of damage, if you could consistently click it faster than the Leviathan can actually do damage, then that would be a way to safely kill any Leviathan. But I have a feeling, A, that it probably doesn't do very much damage, so it would take a long time, and B, it seems like the sort of thing that might actually be like frame perfect. Oh, yeah, I need to... Here's Larry, everyone. Larry, our best friend. I need to remind myself what species she is. Spinner fish. So, we spoke about making an emoji of Larry with a lesbian flag. And then I didn't do it because I forgot what the actual name of the fish was in-game. So I need to try and remember to do that after this stream. Where's my ion battery? There it is. Why have I got 4 extra batteries on me? That's the real question. What's going on with that? Wait. Huh? What the fuck's going on? Where did my... Where's my ion battery? What? Let me just rewatch the stream there a moment. The fuck? It was an ion battery. Yeah, I pulled it out and it was an ion battery. Ion battery. What? The fuck? I put it in the thing and it turned into a not ion battery. Is this intentional? Is this a fucking feature? If this is a feature, it's just a waste of ion cubes. I love it when the in-game music and the title screen music play at the same time. Right. It's there. What if I hack with it? Bada bing, bada boom. It's in there now. Aha. And I put all my normal batteries in a... do I have a box with space in it? Put all my normal batteries in a box with space in it. Right, I only have... There we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, wunderbar. What the fuck was that about? I think I might need to get myself a second battery charger specifically for ion batteries, because that was, frankly, bullshit and weird. What was even my train of thought before that happened? I don't recall. Can I? No, of course I can't. I have to put them in my hands in order to swap the batteries out. Universe hungry, feed it ion batteries. Universe is fine. The universe is eating up energy and creating entropy. It can do all it needs to do by itself. Oh yes, that's the other thing that I got, is I got the TARDIS. I fully just got the TARDIS. Okay, it's cold up there. Where's the TARDIS? Here, I got the TARDIS. So I feel like that's probably worth making, because you can just snap back to reality, as they say. Did it say... Why am I sitting reading my inventory while I'm outside my base? This is a silly decision.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Did it say whether it needs to be... Like, it draws power from... Powered by the Sea Truck's main cabin, there you go. So, like... The main question is, the tether tool, is that a one-time use, or is that a... Or is that just something you get? Yeah, I know Scarlet King, don't worry. I can read. I'm gonna need some gel sacks. Hello? Oh, advanced wiring kit though. I can never remember how to make that. That's like wiring kit and computer chip or something? Yeah, okay, so... Copper wire, gold tablecloth, so okay. Silver, copper wire. I need the rubies. I'm gonna need an ion cube. Table coral. Gold. I need a plasteel ingot, which is okay. I don't. Do I have an ingot anywhere in here? No. Okay. Well. Right. Copper wire. Ta-da! Computer chip. Wiring kit. Advanced wiring kit. Aerogel. Aerogel. What is the new stuff that is? Oh, right, the spicy fruit salad. I don't have any fevered peppers, is the one thing. I feel like I missed that plant back at Marguerite's base, but I don't want to go back to Marguerite's base because then I'd have to meet Marguerite again, and nobody wants to see Marguerite. Let's move these to where they belong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copper belongs in here. And I'm gonna need silicon rubber. I'm gonna need 2 more titanium. I'm gonna need, I can never remember if it's 1 lithium or 2. I've only got 1, so if it's 2, then I'll need 1 more for the plasteel ingot. It's 2 classic. That's a Subnautica below zero moment right there. They just hate me. Might as well make the tether tool now. That's a quantum locker.
The tether tool facilitates instant travel to a paired sea truck teleportation module. Ion cube required for use.
I'm assuming the ion cube gets used up, is what that means. Which is a little bit expensive, given we don't have an infinite source of ion cubes, or even a particularly capacious source of ion cubes. Abundant was really the word I was going for, but I landed on one that was actually way more flowery. Why is there lithium, like, hovering in the air over here? What? Excuse me? The grav trap can pick up lithium? What is... This is not what you're designed for. Hello, Yippee Bug. Welcome. I mean, I'll take it, but I don't think that's what it's designed for. I swear I cleaned this place out of lithium before. Is this newly generated, or was I just bad at actually getting all the lithium? I mean, I'm not complaining either way. Demand has gone up, but the supply has gone down, therefore economically they have more value. Yeah. Plasteel, if you don't mind, thank you very much. Ta-da, let's put my extra lithium away. And let's turn off my fucking... this. Scanner room. That's the term that is used to refer to it in the hit game Subnautica Below Zero. Is Below Zero a hit game? I'm not sure that Below Zero is actually a hit game. The first one was a hit game. I don't know if this one counts as that. Let's take these recipes off as well, before I forget. Time to build a TARDIS. Oh, that's right, I have the sleeper module too.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Oh, seriously? Really? While I'm building my new TARDIS, you start a storm? Can I get in? How do... enter. You know, I remember TARDISes being bigger on the inside, but this is definitely smaller on the inside. Like a normal object. Why does this have its own theme inside? Why does the TARDIS have its own soundtrack? How far am I into the game? I don't know. It's a blind playthrough. I've been playing for 30 hours, but I play games very carefully and quite slowly, so that doesn't necessarily mean I'm very far in. The oncoming storm, yeah, it's a great one actually. Got back into Wolf Quest since you needed a break from Silksong. It's nice playing a game you're good at again. Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah, I'm well aware people prefer the original. That doesn't necessarily mean that people don't think of this one as a hit, but I don't think they do. Right, let's slot my TARDIS into place. I can already feel the copyright claims incoming when I make the Below Zero video, because I'm going to want to try and sneak in some Doctor Who music while I'm using the teleportation module, and the BBC is going to be having fucking none of it. They do not like people using their music. Okay, let's get this out of the way, actually. Because I nearly hit this on my way out. So if we could just sort of move you over here where you're better. Well, you see, Bebop, this is why you upload videos unlisted. And then you wait a moment before you actually publish them. I pressed a button that I shouldn't have pressed. There we go. Because you don't get strikes generally on unlisted videos, but you will get claims automatically. So what happens is you upload it unlisted, and then the BBC says "nuh-uh," and then you're able to edit it without having to republish it for your viewers. Now, additional problem on the way, incoming. I don't remember how I got in. There was like a back entrance into the Crystal Caves. Wait a minute, I don't have my fucking missiles. Hold on. Where am I? What am I doing? I don't have my weapons of mass destruction. Oh, I do have some of my weapons of mass destruction. But I need more weapons of mass destruction. Otherwise, it's just weapons of, like, partial destruction. Okay, access upgrades. Let's slot in these weapons of mass destruction right there. There's 2 of them. Game that has GLaDOS from Portal singing about being best friends with Batman. I don't think Batman would be best friends with GLaDOS. I think GLaDOS is lying. Shocked. She's never done that before. I missed Mustafa's message. I'm so sorry. Hello. Got distracted.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Where did I put my extra missiles? I don't suppose the game won't let me. That's not where my missiles are. The game won't let me put. Yeah. The game won't let me put a locker inside my. I'm sorry, 300,000 charge, okay. The game won't let me put a locker inside my vehicle, so I need to see about. See, it would be so useful. It would be so useful if I could just get the fucking. The other compartment. The one that has the containers in it. I think I need it, because 72 feels like even that might not be enough. I don't know exactly what the damage values are on the gas torpedo, but I feel like even 72 might not be enough. Certainly if I just bring the Stevens full inventory plus a few extra in here, that will not do it. Probably going to write all stream again. Wolf Quest is a game best played without background noise because the OST is peak. Writing all stream is good. I've been doing a hell of a lot of writing recently. Same game has a Gandalf from Lord of the Rings talking to the Doctor from Doctor Who. There is a Doctor Who level that has Weeping Angels and Cybermen. Is this a Lego game? This sounds like it's a Lego game. I need fragments. Sorry, I keep going back and forth, but I need to see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna go into Leviathan territory. This is why the game's taken so long to play, is because I'm very back and forth. Because I go to a place, I do a thing, I come back to the place where I was, and then I immediately have an idea that I need to do back in the place where I just had been. And my power is inactive, so I need to deal with that as well. Nuts, please. What about my other power through here and my best friends, the marble melons? Are we in fact? We are. We are in fact. Certainly better than being out of fact. Oh, look at that thirst gain. They're so good. They're just the best fucking food source. Oh, that's already full. Simply goated. I'll keep 5 on me, yeah. And turn the fragments on in the scanner room. Where are we? I might start to get a bit reckless with my gameplay this stream, folks, because much as I am very much enjoying this game, I would also very much like to get onto Signalis and E33, so... might start moving a little faster. Most of the levels can be cheesed because some of the characters can fly, so you can just fly to the end of the level. I don't think there's an issue with Lego game levels being able to be cheesed, to be fair. Lego games, the ones that I've played, are very well designed, but they're also designed in the spirit of a game is very much just a toy to have good-hearted fun with, so I think that's fine. Few design oversights that make the game easier are not really an issue. Right, can I see anything? Can we get the fragments on my screen? Chippity choppity chop. Please. Hello, can we get the there's a fragment over there, I'm aware, but there's a fragment over here as well, and I need it on my fucking screen. Pronto. I need it on my screen yesterday. You can consistently fly over invisible walls. I see no issue with this. Okay, well that's just one of the basic fuckers. Why am I coming here with Steven, actually? My strategy is to get in here and zippity zap and then scan the fragments. So really I shouldn't be dealing with Steven. Yeah, the guy is there, but that's not the guy that's a problem. The guy that's a problem is perhaps elsewhere. Let's detach some of these modules here so that we lose minimum possible stuff. Oh, I'm not actually in a safe place. Hold on, let's get back in here. I thought I was closer. My interest in the music discs, or do I not care? Well, I said this before when you asked about music discs. I think it was you. Someone asked about music discs a few streams ago. The songs that I've seen that are on the music discs, none of them have been ones that are really my style of music. Like, one of them had one of the nerdcore songs that you put on the Discord, and they're good, they're well made, but they're not my thing. So I'm not particularly interested in them. Right, let's detach this. I said let's detach this. The Subnautica. Subnautica stop. That was not okay. Right, we should be fast and small now. Oh, hell yes. What music do I like? I like kind of indescribable music, to be honest. I like a lot of different styles of music, but very few of them are mainstream, if that makes sense. Like, I don't give an especially major shit about most popular music. Really any popular music, for the most part. I would say my Spotify profile could be mostly accurately described as confusing. I want to see it. This is the thing that I hate when I'm doing this, is that I can never tell which noise is which. In the previous game, you had pretty recognizable noises. Oh, there's the guy. I said he'd be here. Shit. I used it too early. I used it way too early. Is he still following? I don't know where he is. Those are the fragments I fucking need, though. I was right. Where the hell am I now? He's right on top of the fragments I need. Major problem. Got the prawn suit today on your own playthrough. The sounds it makes are awesome. I do like the sound design in these games. The sound design is peak consistently. Leviathan looks like a giant prawn, not the vehicle, the sea creature. A little bit, yeah. Sorry, I'm just reorienting myself over here. Broadly outside of the Leviathan's range. I think the Cryptosuchus does respawn. The issue is, it's on top of the fragments I fucking need. I'm not sure what the intention is here. I'm not sure what you're supposed to be doing to get those fragments. Because it sure as fucking shit ain't ram your face into the Leviathan and hope for the best, which is the only strategy I can deduce. Maybe it is ram your face into the Leviathan and hope for the best. That's not exactly peak game design. again, like, I don't know which fish is making that noise. In the first game, the Reaper's sound effects were so recognizable. You could not mistake the Reaper for something else or something else for the Reaper. Rest in peace, that fish. Hello, Ice Cream Chaos, welcome. Do I recommend this game? I would recommend this game, but I would recommend the first game first if you haven't played it. First game's definitely better in my opinion. A lot better. This one's good, but the first one is a masterpiece. And fuck me, do I hate piloting this thing. Like, is that the fucking Leviathan or is that the Cryptosuchus? I don't know. I can't tell. What do I not like about this game? Mostly the characters and voice acting are quite annoying. It took a more direct approach to its plot, which I don't think fits the game. I'm gonna sidle in here. That's not even the right fucking thing. I need one more fragment of the storage module. Or the fabricator module. No, I need two more fragments of the fabricator module. Are they not here? Are these not the ones? Okay, the guy's up there. Tell you what it is that's annoying about piloting the sea truck. Is the sea truck did not fucking smash about so much when you bumped into walls. It did a bit, but by no means did it go to the same level of absolute wonkiness when you bumped into stuff. Yeah, Subnautica 1's story was more open. I felt that fitted Subnautica better, personally. I want to run out and grab that, but the guy's over there, and I can't tell which noises are him. Well, the thing is, this one is open world as well. That's part of the problem. Like, Subnautica would just be completely non-functional as a closed world game. Where is he? I can't even see his fucking shadow anymore. Yeah, but even map-wise, this one's open world, like it is. It's designed to lead you along to certain places, but it is open world. I'd love to get a glimpse of him again. It would really help me understand my current situation. The problem is that it's open world, but it's not open story. It's trying to be two things at once, I think, is the biggest problem. I've never heard of Green Mage in my life. Yeah, we just need to run out and see what we can do here. Scan the locale. Sleeper module fragment. Okay, so what am I doing here? I'm wasting my time. Small Subnautica live streamer. I haven't watched any Subnautica streamers. Okay, so that was a complete, utter waste of my time. Interesting. Where the fuck are these fragments then? Yeah, I haven't watched a single stream by another Subnautica content creator. Partially because I am avoiding most content on it until I'm done with this game as well. Just because I'm very vigilant about spoilers. Okay, so this is a fragment that doesn't really exist. Is what I'm picking up here. I mean, if it does, then it's underground. Yeah. Okay, peak. Imagine how funny it would be if Riley was still the main character. Alien's just talking and Riley lets out an exaggerated sigh. Like, bro, shut up. Yep. Honestly, Riley's one moment of, like, punching the thing that tests your blood sample in the enforcement platform when it stabs him was infinitely better characterization than anyone in this game has had. Okay. That fragment's underground. These fragments are all underground. I can't find a way to get to these fragments, very unhelpfully. What about these lot? These are all probably going to be fucking either underground again, like that one looks like it is, or they're going to be like grav trap fragments and stuff. Mobile vehicle bay fragments, given the like 6 billion of them that are in this game. And those are going to be of no help whatsoever. I don't understand where the game is hiding the rest of the fabricator module fragments. Okay, see you, Ice Cream Chaos. Thanks for popping in. Right, this is one of the fake ones. This is one of the ones that doesn't exist. Because the game does that too. What if all 3 of these are fake? What do I do then, at that point? I just don't think I can carry enough missiles at this stage. Like, yeah, I can probably zap my way out of the thing's mouth and explore that way, but I want to explore safely, and I want to explore the way that it goes, because it goes into its own little cave on its route, and I want to see if there's useful stuff down there. And I can't do that while it's hanging around. Even if I do have a zapper. See, these are just fragments that are going to be inside the sea monkey nests, which is not overly helpful because most of that stuff is just like tech that I have no use for because I've already got it. Okay, I don't even feel like I can get in that hole. I know I'm kind of not meant to. Like, how many fragments are suddenly on my screen? Are we good? What are we doing? In an instant, I have everything here. And I don't even know why I'm bothering going down here, because none of them are gonna be the ones I need. Like, we know this already. Like, you know, yay, laser cutter fragment, that's so useful. What is this? Mobile vehicle bay fragment, I called it. I said there would be one.
Seek fluid intake.
Seek fluid intake. Seek your fucking own fluid intake. Oh right, those were all of the fragments in this cave. Those are just ones scattered elsewhere throughout the world. Can't think of something to do, so I guess you're just watching the stream and not doing anything on the side. Hey, sometimes your brain just is like, yeah, I don't know, chief, and doesn't give you anything to do. I know the feeling. How many Leviathans do I know? So Leviathans that I've scanned... Where the fuck? Research. Indigenous life forms. I've scanned the glow whale and the vent garden and the frozen Leviathan. But I also know of the squid shark, which says Leviathan class, but then isn't categorized as a Leviathan and is also pathetic. And then the prawn-like one that I was just dealing with, and then the, like, black centipede one in the crystal caves. I have seen both of those. I haven't scanned them. I don't know what they're called, so please don't tell me that. And then I'm aware of, like, ice worm type things, like dune sandworms, but it's ice, exist. I haven't seen them. I've been across the bridge to get the thumper recipe. Squid shark is like Pluto? You're disrespecting Pluto with that, you know. Listen, Pluto might be a dwarf planet, but Pluto is at least cool. The squid shark is just pathetic. It's just bad, that's all I'm saying. It's just bad. I mean, I've beaten multiple of them to death without any sustained injury to my own being. So these are fake fragments. These are underground fragments that I don't know how to get to. And one thing I can guarantee is that none of them are gonna be the fucking one that I need. Which is the fabricator module fragment. I'm beginning to think the fabricator module doesn't exist. They put one fragment of it in the game, and then they were like, we're not gonna put any more in. We're just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna pop in here, see if I can't put a third range upgrade on my scanner room, and then just do a skirt of the island with the scanner on. It might solve my problem. I've got a third range upgrade in there, so I can just do a skirt of the island. But first of all, I need to put more fucking nuts in my machine. Because my lights are flickering because the game is bad. Don't you raise eyebrow at me. It's exactly what's going on in the game. I can't help it. I didn't design this fucking game. It's not my fault Open Worlds Entertainment made it so that you had to put nuts in a machine. Let's just go without Steven, without anything like that. Just our least valuable, I mean, the sea truck's quite valuable, but our least valuable vehicle. skirt around the island, see if I can't discover anything helpful. My suspicion is that I probably can't discover anything helpful, because that's just how this game has been recently. That one's underground, so that's of no help at all. I mean, I understand the sound it makes when picked up. That's fair enough. Like, it's a fruit getting plucked off a vine. That makes sense. The questionable sounds are the sounds Robin makes. I don't know what's making that noise because I can't see anything. I know there are leviathans in this region. Okay, it was just a Cryptosuchus. See, these are all underground still. This is just copper. Have I really gone that far around already? And I didn't really see any new groups of fragments pop up, so where fragment? I can absolutely judge Robin Scarlet King. She has it. You can't say she's been on this planet for a month with only Alan for company when she was like this from the start. Like, we got those nuts very early in the playthrough. And she's only here because she's an idiot anyway. See, there's fragments in these caves, I feel. But I can't get down with the sea truck. Riley would be off this planet by now. Better yet, Riley wouldn't have even come here because despite having brain damage, bro didn't just fucking dive bomb a planet. Put yourself in inanimate objects more than other people, so you'll probably be fine. Hmm. Like, down in these caves has got to be where some of these fragments are. Unless they're in, like, a fucking crystal caves and the crystal caves run underground. But these aren't gonna have the fucking fabricator module fragments in them. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do to find them. I don't get it. gonna pick up as many of my missiles as I can. Gonna leave behind in one of these boxes. I'm gonna leave behind the headlamp, the mineral detector, one of the first aid kits, one of the batteries. No, I'll keep the second battery actually. I'm gonna drink the disinfected water, because why not? Then I'm gonna grab 1, 2, 3, 19 more missiles. And that's it, that's all I can carry. But I mean, at this stage, I don't know where the fucking fragment is. There's nothing else I can really do. I mean, if the fragments that are down in what I assume to be in the volcanic caves, if those are somehow the fabricator module fragments, then that's not my fault, that's just bad game design. How the fuck did they get down there? They don't fit. Like, they don't fit. So we're just gonna head to the Crystal Cave and hope for the best and maybe experience the worst. We'll see. The next obstacle is finding the correct entrance to the Crystal Caves, because I want to come in through the back entrance. That means I get to skip over one of the Leviathans. But I don't remember where that back entrance is, so we'll see how this goes. This is the same game series that put laser cutter fragments behind a door that you open with a laser cutter. Okay, like, that's logical world design still, though. Like, yeah, sure, there would be laser cutter fragments in a room behind a door. Like, that makes sense in terms of the world itself. If the fabricator module fragments are down in those caves, it makes sense neither game design wise nor world wise. I know this game hasn't made a lot of sense world wise, so maybe that's a fair assumption to make. This is down into the other biome, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Excuse me, I want to kill you because I actually hate your species. Thank you. Okay, this biome doesn't take me into the Crystal Caves. This is unhelpful. Ah, that's a fucking root. Ah, that's a fucking root. Stop with the root. This is why I hate plants. Don't hate plants, by the way. That was called a lie for comedic purposes. I'm gonna need to pop out my ship here to repair the front. See, this sort of crevice, I feel like this all leads down to the red zone. Unless this leads over somewhere else. No, because we're, yeah, as soon as the biome lighting turns red, it's like, okay, I've taken a wrong turn. Dorothy is no longer in Kansas. Like, it's insane to me. I've tried to find this entrance again 3 times, I think. I don't know where the fuck it is. So, like, game. Where do you want me to go? Hey there, have you seen an entrance to the Crystal Caves? Anywhere nearby? Not the front entrance. I need the back door. A little postern, perhaps, that I could slip through unnoticed. Okay, very helpful, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Hello, is that a fragment? Is this the fucking fragment I need? Are you joking me? No, it's an aquarium module fragment. It's even better. It's another fragment I don't need. Like this, I feel like is kind of ecological dead zone territory. I could kill this gentleman. Who maketh? Oh, you probably maketh. Ah, there's more fragments down here. Watch none of these be the module I'm looking for. I feel like I maybe should kill the guys. I should maybe commit acts of great, unfathomable violence. Or maybe I should learn not to pick fights. It's another aquarium module fragment. I'm gonna scan it. I lose the titanium, but I want it off my fucking radar. Is this all aquarium module? Why is there so many aquarium module fragments? Like, what the fuck are we doing, Unknown Worlds Entertainment? Rest in peace. Like, this is red zone crevice. So that's no good to me. Oh, hello, glow whale. At least the music is good. Honestly, I could see this track in one of the modern Minecraft updates. Very easily, actually. Like, these guys are all over the place. Can you believe these are referred to as Leviathans and presumably were once going to be Leviathans? If I've been to Omega, I think I've been to everywhere on the map. I feel like I've been, I mean, it's in the center. I feel like I've been down in the center. Unless I've somehow missed it, then I think I've been to Omega. Okay. Listen, I don't want to take Steven to you, but it might happen. Soundtrack is popping off. Trouble is working out where the center of the biome is once you're in the biome. Like, I don't know if I'm in the right vicinity. I suppose that's probably something that's easier to determine if you're like right up at the top and then you just go straight down. It's probably under this giant rock, isn't it? This guy's too close for comfort. I'm taking him out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Wait, I'm not taking him out. Hold on. I've got the wrong arms. Give me a second. Give me a second, mate. I've got the wrong arms. Wait, hold on. This is a problem. I don't want... I fucked up. My inventory's too full. Drink of water. Hello, Luke. Welcome back. Take that out. Steven. We're on a warpath. Hey, motherfucker. Can't see it. Why are we going to the very surface? Now I can't see my vehicle. Oh, we went a distance, didn't we? Hello. Hey, I'd keep back, mate. I would keep back if I were you. You don't want to know what just happened over here. What have you joined? Violence against animals, technically? Fictional animals, YouTube moderation stuff. The fuck is that in the distance? Oh, that's the thing I just killed. Best part of mod is Subnautica 0 playthrough when she said it's murdering time and murdered all over the place. It's true, I did say that, and I did do that. Why the shark things and not leviathans? So officially the shark things are leviathans. That's the silliness. That's the silliness. The entry calls them Leviathan class lifeforms, even though it doesn't put them in the Leviathan category. And they're complete pushovers. But the reason I'm killing them is because they are a threat if you don't deal with them straight away. And I need to explore this area. And I feel like they might be the type of fish not to respawn, so I would like them gone if I could just do that permanently. Do I take out this one as well? There is a whole debate. Yeah, I don't think they're Leviathans either. I think they were originally intended to be Leviathans. It got changed, and then they didn't change the PDA entry text. That's what I think happened. Where is he? I want to get right above him and drop on him. It's It's the tried and true method. If you land on top of a fish, it dies. It's the Mario strategy. You stay the fuck away. You don't want to know what's going to happen if you come near me. Hitless. Probably shouldn't say that because Nintendo is always watching. The interesting thing about Nintendo being always watching is that they're actually way better with some of their content than other companies. Like, they're terrible with you hosting events around their content, but they specifically have a clause on their website that allows you to use their music in Let's Play videos, even if it's not about their game. So they're actually better for some stuff than a lot of companies. I can't get back on this because it's not straight enough. If it's like vertical like that, then it doesn't let you attach Steven properly. Yeah, they'll shut down like emulators and events, but just kind of some casual use of some of their assets in Let's Play videos, they specifically and explicitly allow. This feels like it's probably Omega, but I want to get to the top of the biome and have a look here to see if I can work out where the center is. Can I not save until the animation is finished? Evidently not. This doesn't really help me see if I'm at the center of the biome. This looks fairly central. There's lily pads out to kind of eternity in every direction. Really, I should be just directly south of this iceberg.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Oh, for God's sake. My favorite part of this game is when the fucking modules just disconnect. Oh, we're not fucking attached. Stupid. There we go. It may look like that was senseless, but I did it for a very good reason. I need to get out and repair my ship, and those things are a problem. Why did that jump from... Oh, right, because I changed. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Okay. If I can find this north iceberg, and then enter the biome and just keep going south, I should find the exact crevice that the game considers to be where Omega is located. And that will tell me if I've been there or not. I feel like I have been there, but honestly, I don't remember. It's also gone night, which doesn't help at all. Right, this feels like the right iceberg. Over there, that's Marguerite's, like, fucking greenhouse, which makes this the large iceberg on the map. So we go south and we go down. Friday, the last lesson, some kid in your class argued Below Zero was a trash game. I think Below Zero is a good game, but it can certainly seem trash sometimes when you compare it to the one that came before it. Are we thinking this is Omega? Have I gone far enough? I feel like I have to check. The music's so good. Unfortunately, I'm going to change biome and the music's going to change as well, which is a shame. Like, the red biome, I've been down here. But maybe this is a section of it I haven't been into. Yeah, there goes the banger I was listening to. Tragic. I think this is a section of it I've been into, quite frankly. Yeah, like, I've been here. This doesn't appear to be Omega. Unless Omega is hidden in these caves somewhere. Like, there's an alien thing, which I've been into already. But I don't feel like that's Omega. Omega might have been studying the alien thing, but there wasn't any Altera type technology actually at the alien thing itself. And it does specifically say it's a research facility. So you would think there would be Altera technology there. In theory, I should be safe down here because there was a squid shark, but I eliminated him on my last visit. Yeah, this is the bit I came to before. That's the little trap gentleman. They have a few caves here and stuff. Okay, well that's just fully a dead end, so that's spectacular, if I do say so. Yeah, now this starts leading back up into the upper section. The squid shark is a bit of a Dumbo, as you say. He's certainly not a guy we appreciate. Now, is there another one of these alcoves that we can enter that maybe leads somewhere else? If that leads down to the alien section, maybe one of these crevices on the other side of the hall This main chamber maybe will lead to Omega, and I just skimmed over it last time. She says hopefully. Or I'm just in the wrong cave. That's a possibility too. And some people would describe it as a probability, as in fact a great likelihood. These are narrow tunnels that I'm sort of finding my way through here. Okay. This is sort of opened up a little bit. This is potentially promising. But is it just going to loop me around to the same chamber? Or to fuck all, potentially. With the latter, apparently. It looped me round to fuck all. Why does this exist? Staggeringly unhelpful, actually. I do not want a hint, no. Generally speaking, I never want a hint unless I explicitly ask for one. See, this is the alien area. Like, this takes me down to the alien bit. I think this is a different entrance from the other one. Yeah. I have been down via this entrance, though, before. I mean, at least it's a bomb. Now I need to find my way into the main chamber. Hold on, I'm minorly lost here. Okay, here we are. Emerge on the north side, because that's where I went in. In fact, let me do some repairs. Preemptive repairs before everything goes wrong. Did you know in Subnautica sea dragons can bite and hold the prawn suit? I assumed that they, I mean, it never really occurred to me to think whether they would or not. I never fought a sea dragon. I avoided them carefully. I never even scanned it, actually, because I avoided them very carefully. Okay, what are you doing here? I killed your whole species, and there's 2 of you back. Are you really... Yeah, like, there's alien tubes. Unless Omega is, like, inside the fucking column. Well, okay. Chat, I think it might be inside the column. I just have this sneaking suspicion that it could be inside the column. Not sure what gives me that idea. do we have here? Antennae plant. Unfortunately, my inventory's full of missiles. Okay, I'll eat and I'll drink. I'll pick the fruit last because that's usually a good idea so that it doesn't decay. Swim charge fins. Oh, I didn't have those already. Wow, I was supposed to come here earlier. That's not a late game upgrade. Talk to Danielle Valenti. Vinfam. I don't really give a shit about Vin's art, to be honest. Wow, I can get Danielle's bed. Fantastic. This is what I came here for. I really wanted to be able to recreate Danielle's bed. And an aromatherapy lamp. That was what I wanted, yeah. That's very useful. Just gonna refresh my oxygen to be safe. Development, the original Subnautica had an animation where the sea dragon would bite and hold the sea moth like a burger. It was removed because the moth can't get that far down. Ah. Focus the task revolution. That's either a manual on corporate bullshit or an attempt at unionization. Okay, that was a fragment I already got. Just casually filling up my inventory.
Investigation notes. Omega Lab was
I didn't ask that to play.
Heavy impact.
I didn't ask that to play.
A sea track modified with some sort of battering.
Robin's gonna fucking talk.
A localized explosive charge was then released and detonated from a distance. Lab equipment was damaged to the point of inoperability, and
Peak.
all live specimens were destroyed.
Peak.
No personnel was injured.
Peak.
Samples have been collected for analysis to determine whether any bacteria escaped. It
Peak.
is, however, unlikely. The heat of the charge should have boiled everything within a 10-meter radius.
Why can't I pick up these batteries? Absolute dog shit. Okay, it's all stuff about the fucking Khara Grand. Anything extra around the vicinity, like a fabricator module fragment, for example. Just as like an example of what there could be lying around. I suppose I was probably supposed to come in the top, really, wasn't I? Alright, what have I got in here? Swim charge fins. Those are good. Why would they build a base that small in a deep area, though? It's not that deep of an area. A lamp to calm your nerves. Does it actually do anything? Probably not. Okay, I'm not reading... I'm frankly not reading a fucking log called flirting. We've studied the first Khara bacteria samples from the specimen. Results are promising. We were able to stimulate rapid multiplication of cells in a controlled environment, resulting in the creation of several different mutations with potentially useful applications. Of course you were, yes. Just research the dangerous fucking biological weapon. That's a good idea. Altera only has good ideas. Think of the possibilities. Life-saving treatments, genetic research. Well, no, actually. Incorrect. It could not be a window to understand the evolution of life on this planet. You have other windows. One bacteria does not, in fact, provide you with a better window than all of the other incredible animals that you've already fucking scanned. Leviathan site must be protected, provide security. Average sci-fi corp, yeah. 200 meters is not deep for this game. 200 meters is not deep for real life. That's just like the edge of the fucking top zone. Let me remind myself what the layers of the sea are like here. $200 meters is just the edge of the epipelagic. You get fucking tons of stuff below that. It's not until down to like the abyssopelagic after like 4,000 meters that you stop getting animals of like large enough size to be seen with the naked eye. Even there you get some. Get tons of stuff down that low. Oh yeah, Kara isn't native to this planet, you're right. Danielle, you're stupid. Wanted to see you sketch. Are they just... This one looks like Kara. Mutation. Yeah, okay, they're mutating. Great. Focus the task revolution. Am I looking at... Okay, yeah, I'm looking at corporate bullshit, right. I need to get on my Altera announcer voice. Focus the task revolution. The key to total uninterrupted focus on what's important is the ability to unfocus the unimportant. The ultimate goal of concentration is not to block out surrounding environments, but to maintain total focus in spite of them. They will be there. You must be not only better than them, but decoupled from them. You've heard of multitasking. Now get ready for monotasking. Studies have shown that humans, even the most capable among us, like myself, cannot focus on two activities at once to the extent required to complete them optimally and thoroughly. Multitasking is an illusion to make you think you're getting more done when in reality you're most likely neglecting one task or the other. Monotasking rejects the notion that humans should even bother trying to multitask, as not only does it hinder productivity, but increases stress and even guilt when it doesn't yield higher productivity. You, O expert task revolutionary, have no time for systems that do not work, so let's explore monotasking more in the next chapter. Once again, Altera should hire me to do adverts for these things. I mean, I wouldn't do it, just from like an ethical standpoint, but they should hire me anyway. I'm gonna return back here to... Wait, no, I need the plant. I was about to say, I'm gonna return back here to plant the thing that I got, but I didn't pick it up. I'm stupid. I'm a big idiot. Think I should join a voice acting company? I've always wanted to do some voice acting. It's not an easy industry to get into, especially when I'm also trying to get into writing. Oh, that takes up too? Curious. Wait, those looked like some peak stats. We might be replacing the nuts soon. Where's my house? Behind me. Right, we're off home to plant these before they run out of durability. I really like the booster module. I think some guy just tried to snap at me from behind. It uses a fair amount of power, but nonetheless, it's really nice. I need to be careful I don't go over like the dangerous fucking fishes zone. Okay, this brute shark's... Okay, he got out of the way. He got out of the way in time. He was in danger. He's still in danger. He's behind me. He got out of the way in time and then he got back in the way. That was his fault. Can't be held responsible for his stupidity. No, I want to get out rapidly and plant this thing. Just gonna plant it. Is it an interior or an exterior? It's an interior. Great. Just gonna plant it in like somewhere where there's already another plant for the time being.
Captain.
Health plus 8, food plus 19, H2O plus 4. I can't plant it? Really? Are you telling me I needed to whack it with a knife? I love this game. Allowing the bacteria to mutate and make variants is like throwing rocks at an armed nuclear bomb. Yeah. You're right. Okay, well I'm just gonna eat this then. Because it's really good. No. No one to click on the cupboard. Ah, purple background means planted outside? Well, that's on... I tried planting outside, it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me. I tried to put it in the fucking planter outside and it said no. Rather, it didn't do anything. I need to dump some inventory space. I've got the missiles, but I'm not in the crystal caves right now. So I'll just dump these ones in my inventory. Okay, we're heading back for more. Because that's bullshit. Because I tried to plant it and it did not let me. Gonna get another one. Not having this. I might struggle to navigate. Sort of this way. Can we have a biome change, please? There's the islands. It's easier to see once it changes biome. Oh, hi. I love it when it goes night. And by I love it when it goes night, I mean that's annoying, it's gone night. See if I can find the bloody column that I need to enter. That's not it. I feel like it should be this. But it evidently isn't. I should have left a beacon behind, but I didn't have one. Oh, that's the edge of the biome. This is why night's such a problem. If we rise to the surface and end up exactly at the north, then we'll be in the right place. Sir, you're a problem. I can't see the icebergs. Okay, there it is. We need to be facing it to the north. Okay, good enough. That turn wasn't even my mouse. That just automatically turned 180 degrees. The game loves me. Kind of useful having that iceberg there, like a North Star. Here we are. The peak music is beginning again. Yeah, okay, it's seeds, it's not picky. The purple's just a lie. I had a feeling that was what it was. Fruit can't be planted at all. At this rate, I'm never going to get into the crystal caves. I just keep finding other things. Then when I do get down there, my strategy is going to prove useless. I can already sense that. Want to finish your current quest on Wolf Quest, so you're going to do that, but you'll still be listening to the stream. Enjoy your Wolf Quest. Right, let's plant these seeds that actually get planted. There we go. Might as well eat this. And I'm going to compare the stats to the stats of the nuts, because I feel like this plant might be better. Don't often have background noise when playing Wolf Quest, but why not? Why not indeed? Maybe through the power of conceptual osmosis, your wolves will learn to just live underwater. Oh good, I'm losing more power than I'm making once again. Right, let's see the stats of the nuts. Health plus 10, food plus 15, H2O plus 5. Yeah, I think the plant is just a direct upgrade. So that's kind of peak. I hate that they decided to make the lights flicker like that. It's such a bad idea. So bad for accessibility. Maybe one way to combat the issue of deer running into large bodies of water while your pups are actively starving. That, yeah. It would probably help with that. No, 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 no. We don't change the battery on that one unless we have to. Why do they flicker anyway? They're slightly broken or something? Apparently it happens when I'm consuming more power than I'm producing. It's just a visual effect. And I can't turn it off. It's just a thing that happens. It makes sense, but that doesn't make it good game design. Things that are good game design don't always make sense, and things that make sense aren't always good game design. I'm going to make another thermal plant. They're not very useful, but if I put it next to a different one of these, it should have an effect. They really did massively nerf the thermal plants in this game. Let's see if I can put it next to this one. Where the fuck? There it is. Yeah, I mean, of course I can't put it anywhere near these ones. Why would I be able to put it? Why can't I just put it on top? I suppose? If you say so? I don't know why it allows me to do that, but I'll take it. It's probably not going to make much of a difference with the power production. I probably would need like fucking 10 thermal plants to equal consistent power production, but it might alleviate the flickering a bit, having the two there. Okay. You know what? Since the next thing that there is to do is, in fact, searching through the caves, what I'm gonna do... Searching for the entrance to the caves here. I'm going to have a short break since it's coming up on 2 hours. I'll leave you in the company of Larry and her companions. Have a very short break. We'll be back in about 5 minutes or so, and then it's finally time to try and find that goddamn entrance to the crystal caves again. So I'm getting lost in the lily pad biome for the rest of the stream most likely. So I'll see you all very soon. Hello, I'm back. Hello, Lucy, welcome. I found some new stuff. The stuff I found wasn't terribly interesting. I did murder a few fish, so that was good. Be fun to watch Molly play Wolf Guys because you have 2,000 hours in the game and lots of tips, but involves a lot of hunting animals, even if it's a 50 pack. Yeah, that plus the fact that probably your wolves get hurt is like, nah, I'm good. I'm actually good. Alright, I have more violence in mind. Stream is small, thank you. One day I'm gonna be able to fucking do that on my own fucking merit of being able to point it out. Like, am I okay? Are we saving? What's going on here? Thank you. Yeah, that's not something that I'm interested in. I love when you lose a single point of health on the sea truck, fucking reversing out of your parking space. Okay, thank you, Subnautica. But it's time to try and find the fucking Crystal Cave entrance again. You're getting like 400 Steam notifications per second. Alright, bye Lucy. Frog pops in occasionally. I don't know if he mostly lurks these days or if he's just does other things. Sometimes it do be like that. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I'm usually more interested in playing video games than watching people play them. Oh, and suddenly a whole lot of fragments appear. Okay, see you, Lucy. How to make people think that you're weird if they ask would you want to be immortal, respond with fuck yeah, I'd love to have my immortality back, do not elaborate. Honestly, peak. Like, how does Marguerite teleport back here? Am I supposed to speak to her again here? I'm gonna go in and see if she has anything to say. I hate her so much, but I'm gonna go and see anyway, because maybe plot will advance. Robin, why did you climb back down the ladder after you had fucking pole vaulted up it? Do you have anything new to say if I barge in on your home? You gonna kill me?
You again?
Yeah, me again. I'm kind of passing through. That's all she's got to say? You know what? That's so real, Marguerite. That... Sir, that's important technology. Oh, I can walk in here now. I don't think I could come in here before. I can just walk into her house. Perfect. It's my house now. I can make a stove. Wait, are we unlocking cooking in this game? I thought the fucking fabricator did that for us. There's so much stuff here that I can't scan and it's actually pissing me off. Shower. I can make a shower? This is a bilbo tree. You cannot put a bilbo tree in the game and not let me fucking collect it. This is against the law. This is such bullshit. They put a bilbo tree in the game and I can't get it. First home invasion of 4546B. I'm not sure the first home invasion. I think Altera Landing was a home invasion of the entire species that lived on the planet. Why is there so much Zed fighting going on these walls? Why can't I just walk into her fucking bedroom and steal her stuff? Why can't I scan Marguerite's bed? I can scan everyone else's bed. Hello, Luke. Welcome back. Yeah, it's the lantern tree and the Bilbo tree from the first game, but I can't get them for some reason. Oh wait. If I feel like she sprints so fast in here. Now this leads into the Crystal Caves, but I'm pretty sure this leads to the front entrance. I'll have a look. But I'm pretty sure this leads to... I'm not even sure I'm going the right way, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure this leads to the front entrance of the Crystal Caves, which is not the entrance I intend to use. We'll see if my memory serves me well here. Also scan for any fucking little fragments I may have missed on my first visit. Oh, there's that music. No, this is the back entrance. I'm just bad at the game. It was here the whole time. Right, well, I need to wait for him to swim by. Oh, the music's so good. Is he coming? Is he on his way? What if I've misidentified this area? I mean, I don't know what pronouns they use. Gender is independent of sex. Yeah, they have one biological sex, but that doesn't say anything about the rest of their identity. Why is it not here? I don't think I've misidentified this area. Yeah, they are annoying. Is it not? What are we doing here? Is it not on its way? I might get stuck. Don't think it identifies as anything other than hungry, yeah. Okay, you took your fucking time, didn't you? You took your fucking time, didn't you? Your playthroughs you never save? I save constantly. I can't not save. That's a propulsion cannon fragment, I think. It's a prawn suit propulsion arm fragment. I've already got that apparently. Part a million of Molly struggles not to sing the video game music while playing the video game. I hope it's not too annoying for the viewers. Minus R20, you don't save for 5 minutes. I don't know what minus R20 means. Prawn suit scanner arm would be peak. Make it able to scan from longer distances and scan a lot quicker. That's essentially what the scanner tool does, but unfortunately the scanner tool is shit. If I'm being so real. Can we fucking stop tilting? I am canting to the side and it's a problem. There's a guy in this cave. That's my destination right there. But there's a guy in here. -20 and the currency of South Africa. Why? Why -20 currency of South Africa specifically? Is there a good reason for that specific currency? Is that my destination? No, that's my destination, isn't it? Am I lost? Chat, am I cooked? I may be cooked. Okay, we've got rock punchers. Yeah, I don't think this was my destination. I think I'm just lost. No, this is the room. This is the room where the guy is. I recognize those crystals anywhere. Okay, I'm leaning extra close to my microphone. It's not intentional. If Subnautica and Lego made a collab, you would have no money. Some of these things would be difficult to build with Lego. Those would be complex. Where's the gentleman? Somebody just fucking died. Where's the gentleman at? I know he's in here. The man that I'm here to kill. There he is. There he is. Another save for good measure, because I don't know his path. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Right. Phase 1 complete. Now the idea here... The idea was... You can perma-aggro it from in here. You can perma-aggro it can't get down here, but you can aggro it while you're in here. In theory, stand on top of the sea truck with Steven, outside its reach, but close enough to keep it aggro. Missiles. That was the general idea here. I don't know if it's functional, but what I do know is I'm not saving now that I'm in here. Hey, Gunnar. Mr. Gunnar? See, the Gunnar can't get in here. The Gunnar is trapped. Hello, Gunnar. I'm gonna call him the Gunnar from now on. I think he goons. I just get the sense that he goons. Hey, get your fucking arse back here. He's left. He left me. There he is. Oh, that's the wrong arm. I've got the wrong arms on. Chat, I've got the wrong arms on. Why did it pull me out of the fucking upgrades? Am I gravitating up? I am. Wild. Is he there? Did he leave? What do you mean? What do you mean by he goons? I think he goons. It's just a theory I've got. Steven, no. This is supposed to be a fucking solid platform. Do you think he doesn't goon? Because I think he does. Is he not? Is he really not gonna fucking... Is he not gonna stay here long enough for me to... I was about to shoot him with so many missiles. And he skedaddled out of there because he's a fucking coward. I mean, there are several definitions of the word goon, but I think we're using the same one, and I think he does. There he is, like, bastard. Approach me. Or I'll have to approach you, because I can't beat the shit out of you without getting any closer. How are we doing, full durability? Absolute peak. Absolute cinema. I want to be approached by this specific gooner so that I can make it so that he'll never be able to goon again. That's what I want. Oh, okay, fair enough. The prawn suit does in fact make the ship go down. That's why I thought I was heading up before. There he is. See me. Okay, well, I didn't want you to see me that close. Now he's in here. Now he's just in here. Now he's just in here. He managed to grab me and it got him in here. He still didn't damage my stuff. Now, the interesting thing is you can still torpedo him when he's grabbing you. Really? You want him to aggro on you from the other side? The other issue is he could be dead and I wouldn't know. No, okay, he's still here. I hear him. I'm gonna use terminology to upset Scarlet King again. I hear him gooning in the background. There he is. Waste of a torpedo. Don't you mean bold of you to assume that it's mortal? It would be wild if it's not fucking killable. That would be bad game design fully. I would consider that genuinely bad game design. Like, if I can shoot a missile at it, it should be able to die. There it is. Can you sort of goon against the crystals again? Hey, you. Damn it. Just wasting my fucking missiles here. Is there one of these crystals that I can permanently latch onto? I can. This is kind of weird. This is odd. I'm pressing back essentially here. And it doesn't really fall. Like, I'm out of boost, but it still doesn't fall. Yeah, but he's not seeing me. This is the issue. He needs to see me, I just need to be far enough away that he doesn't grab me. This tunnel is not his home, so that's a false headline. Unless he never sets foot inside his own house, in which case that's a him problem. Hey. Yeah, he's gonna grab me again. But this is fine. One assumes he has a health bar. As I said, it would be bad design if he didn't. In my opinion. Robin, don't make that noise. Please don't make that noise. What did I scan? Oh right, I got Marguerite's log, I never read it. God, I wish this game had a stasis rifle. I mean, maybe it does, but I've seen no indication that it does. Yeah, who cares about what's true, indeed. There is a part of this fucking area where if you aggro it at that point, it can't get through. I just need to find the right starting point. Is he coming back? Sounds like it. Okay, he's gonna get down here again. Okay, my ammunition's depleted. Again. Okay, can we not? I think the torpedoes are blasting off each other, which is kind of shit, to be honest. They don't work very well, the torpedo systems. It's very frustrating. If they'd gone the full fucking distance there while he was down here, that would have been so much damage. It's really nice of him that he only did like 6 damage to my main ship. Will I play Subnautica 2 when it comes out? Probably not, because I don't want to support Crafton after the bullshit that's been going on. Okay, I'm gonna give up on that because I don't think the torpedoes function properly, because they keep blasting when they're not at him. Which is very annoying because I really want to scan him, but I'm not doing it while he's alive. So I'm gonna go and investigate what's down here for Alan. Great, is there actually more down here? Maybe I'll take my ship in case there's another fucking Leviathan. Remember the first time I came down into this tunnel, Alan said, I sense fucking magic down here. Those weren't the words he used. He said I sense like alien tech down here. Oh, that's that. Okay, yeah, that. I forgot that these things like go back into air. This is leaking. That's Robin. This is dangerous. Big crystal cave. Plot. We love plot. We don't actually. The plot in this game is quite bad. Or at least the characters are. Architect component. Alan's gonna call me now, yep.
Bionic organs with the scanned material, both primary and secondary. Our designs provide for redundancies.
Given your current location, I think we could still be improved.
Shut up, Robin. Stop talking.
Has been noted.
Stop with the dialogue. I don't want my characters to have dialogue. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You have found 2 of the 3 components required for the construction.
Yes,
of
I
a
have.
farm. This is as close as I have come to autonomy in a long time.
You have such a way with words.
Is that sarcasm?
It was. You're learning.
I hate them so much.
I will not have time to complete my study.
I was wondering if you can transfer bodies.
Where is it? Where is it? I think she's so annoying. I hate her so much. She's actually the most annoying character in any game I've played, and I'm stuck now. Oh, they're Borg, okay. Or I suppose more Krillitanes. What? 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 I've discovered airwalk. Chat, I've discovered a speedrun skip. What? Jesus, if he started walking underwater. I do not get the flirting remotely that you're getting, Scarlet King. To be honest. I don't get that vibe. You've already said that, Alan. You've already said that. This is just a different entrance. Why did they not code it so that he wouldn't say that twice when you came to the other entrance? Why the fuck would they not code it that way? Okay, so there's definitely a fucking Leviathan here. Low-key, this might be a better vantage point to take one of those things down. I mean, I don't know where I am, but... Is that the crevice? No. These are different crevices. Oh, Borg. Okay. Borg is from Star Trek. Sorry, I didn't understand your message initially and I got distracted. The Borg are a species from Star Trek which assimilate other life forms. What's the classic line? We are the Borg. Like, lay down your weapons and surrender your planet's resistance is futile, something like that. They're semi-mechanical, semi-organic race. Hive mind race. Why did I say that? Because that's what the aliens are like. They're a semi-organic, semi-mechanical, hive mind race that have created their bodies from essentially assimilation of parts of DNA structures of 27 other species. That's exactly what the Borg do. Now the aliens in this game are presented in a less threatening light, but it's essentially the same deal. Like, I can hear one of those monsters nearby, but I can't tell where I am. Resistance is futile, we are the Borg, you will be assimilated. Yeah, that's it. Are you joking me? How did you detect me from so far away? That's crazy. I suppose I need to go out the other way because I know the way out that way. Reference that species in the original Subnautica. Downloading the first alien data to the quarantine enforcement platform, instead of saying unknown language, attempting translation, it would say resistance is fertile. I don't like that. Okay, that's just lighting, that's not a special glow. That's not a tunnel. Yeah, like I need to go out the way I came in because I don't know the way out. Otherwise. Good that the zapper works. How are we doing all the way down here? Just the front is damaged. I shouldn't have saved. That was a mistake. If I can't get out of here, it's a problem. Right, we want the Gunner to leave. I want to not be fucking stuck here. It's a lot better than the removed line for the Seamoth. They removed it because keeping it in the game would affect the game's rating. Jesus Christ. I don't want to know what it was. By the sound of it, please do not repeat it. Fairly sure this is the room that the first gentleman comes down into. Wait a wee while to see if he pops up. I don't want to encounter him on the way up. The Gary Fish will be in Subnautica too. I'm sure lots of returning things will be in Subnautica too. Unfortunately, Crafton. It's not. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Hi, 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 hi. Okay, we're out there. If you game is game, you don't care about the publishers except Hollow Knight. It's not the quality of the publisher, it's the way they treat the staff that I don't want to support. But it's totally fair. I don't have anything against people buying it. My beef is solely with the corporate executives themselves. Particularly Crafton's CEO. What do they do? They fired the people who originally were developing on the game, and the CEO of Crafton used ChatGPT, asked ChatGPT to tell him how to get round paying developers a bonus. If I got that right. Allegedly. Lawyers. Allegedly. Allegedly. There's more detail to it than that, I think, but that's the gist of it that I understand. Ultra capacity tank fragment. Well, I've already got this, but it'll get the thing off the bloody map. Concept art made for what would later become the sea monkeys. They were extremely smaller crab squid relatives, as small as a baby, but they were intelligent. If they had been in the game, I would have killed so many of them. It wouldn't even be funny anymore. It would actually be harrowing. Right, I need to skedaddle home here. I feel like there's so much more in the Crystal Caves, but I don't feel particularly capable of exploring them. Like, yeah, I've got the zapper, but I don't have reliable places to hide, particularly when I don't know the layout very well and I don't know where I'm going when I go into new places. What was the first episode of Stranger Things last night? The first episode was 49 minutes long. This means nothing to me. I've never seen any episodes of Stranger Things. Are other episodes different lengths? I've never watched it. Oh, my lights are flickering again. Don't we just hate accessibility? Apparently the devs of this game do. Kind of crazy those crystal caves are shallower than the cove tree from the original. The whole game is just a lot shallower in multiple respects. Okay, what was Marguerite's log? 3. More or less living inside the creature's ribcage, but is this just the like, oh, Marguerite's so cool, part 3? Okay. Sure. I don't care about her. Yeah, the depth below zero is underwhelming. It's like, it's less below zero, more on the same level of zero. Above zero. Architect constituent parts. The architect organs are effectively a network of biocomposite and cybernetic material containing a variety of subsystems. The heart is a particularly complex centerpiece in this biological/technological hybrid. It moves blood and nutrients throughout the body to nourish and maintain the animal aspects of the alien corpus, while also functioning as the primary energy source for the cybernetic neurological system. Sensory input is processed and filtered into a dense network of incredible computational power, the architect brain. No respiration or digestive systems appear to be present, suggesting a life that is fed entirely by sustained electrical energy, and a body that can survive in environments that are otherwise extremely hostile to most life forms. In spite of its intricate design, the insistence on incorporating biological components exposes the architect body to the possibility of disease. I would argue that whatever system converts external resources into that electrical energy is essentially a digestive system. It's not the same as the type that we have on our planet, but it does essentially the same thing. It converts resources into some kind of energy, because you can't exist without that. What have I got in here? Oh right, I got her stove. Low power conduction unit useless. So why is it in the game? Why can I build it? Emits high intensity water streams, soap not included. Classic Altera. Iron cube ribbon plank kyanite ×3. That's easy to make. Why are these easy to make? Deco, but like, the deco, you could do something with the deco. Like, deco's always better when it can also do something. Like, it's a stove. Let me fucking cook food on it like I can at the fabricator. Like, functionally, that still isn't terribly helpful, but it just makes sense. Well, I don't really know what there is for me to do next. I think I've been to all of these architect artifacts. And I've been to the body cache. The pilot last known position signal is weird because I've been in that area tons of times and I don't know if I've found the place or not. I've been to both. Oh, there's the ice worms still. There's the ice worms. I forgot about the ice worms. Okay, give me a second to turn my light on in my room and close my curtains. It's dark in here. Yeah, I forgot all about the ice worms. Oh, I should make the charge fin as well, since I don't have the, like, faster swim spin, the glide fin or whatever it's called. The charge one might as well get made. The fact that Alan was able to remain conscious in the cube implies they only have organic parts to their bodies because of customs. Yeah, well, the way it's worded here suggests that it's like a tradition thing as well. The insistence on incorporating biological components suggests that they don't have a need to incorporate those, they just do it because they like it. Could be a means of respecting where they come from. Could be because you don't actually feel anything very well with the metal versions. Unclear. Could have stopped the bacterium simply by moving to bodies that were entirely technological. Yes, it's very clear that the architects fucked shit up. That was obvious from the conversation Robin just had with Alan as well. Like, I hate to compliment Robin, but she did make a good point when she said, hey, doesn't that mean that you made it very easy for the bacterium to infect all those 27 species? And that's true, they did. That was fucked up of them. It's the first time she's made a good point, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Where the fuck are the thumpers there? Whoa, what a fucking description. Thumper, thumps things. Whoa, perfect. Never would have worked that one out. Let's make like 1 million of them. And by 1 million of them, I mean 5 of them. When you deploy it, does the thumper say it's thumping time? Oh right, I've still got voice off. Thumper creates a steady source of noise that might repel unwanted creatures by amplifying collision sound waves. But I feel like it attracts the worms. It says might repel unwanted creatures, but I feel like with the worms it attracts them. Like it's bait, surely. Nobody tell me. But I feel like it's bait with the worms. Sorry, I want 2 batteries spare on me. Here we are. Can we? Thank you. Well, let's see about the ones outside, actually. Oh, the plat. I see. So the. Interesting. 9 health, 20 food, 5 water. Yeah, like it's actually goated. I was through the thumping time coming. Yeah, I assumed. Am I going to take a... I suppose I should. Fucking Pengling. It's just gonna get eaten. Like, we know it's just gonna get eaten. We know this. I might as well put some missiles in. I feel like the ice worm is probably invulnerable. But we could put some missiles in Steven's backpack just in case. That's all I'm saying. And remember, we have the TARDIS. Oh, he's already got missiles in his backpack. He came prepared. No missiles in that hand. Don't get in him! Fucking access upgrades, Robin, you prick. Why is he sliding? Steven! What the fuck are you doing? Anemones aren't plants, so what are those fruits? Just because it's called anemone plant doesn't mean it is an anemone. It's called antennae plant anyway, not anemone plant. Things get named after what they look like often, not necessarily what they are. Okay, I don't think there's any torpedoes in either of those. So what we can do is we can load them up with torpedoes and then put them in his backpack. And that's more efficient torpedo storage. I think it was 2, and then we might as well get a few extra that can go straight in the backpack. I do appreciate that a lot of the music tracks in this game are sort of snowier in a way. Like, there's a definite wintry theme to a lot of the tracks. I think that's pretty neat. No, access storage. Like, I'm hovering over the fucking storage. What do you want from me? Perfect. Okay. Which fucking direction were the ice worms in? Maps, please. The bridge. The ice worms were across the bridge at west. Why am I yawning? I've not been streaming for very long. I shouldn't be tired. I mean, I was up until like 2:30 last night, so that might have something to do with it, to be fair. Okay, west is just fucking behind me. Okay, great. Right, well, we're off in this direction. We're off to see not the wonderful Wizard of Oz, frankly. Let me turn voices back on as well before I forget. Now that Robin's shut the fuck up for a second. I do have, yeah, I've got the tether tool. The reason it's called the Lucifer Bee is because the scientist who discovered the bee was watching the Netflix show. Impeccable. There's a there's a type of dinosaur that the official scientific name of the species is Hogwartsia, and the reason is they let some kids name it. And I'm personally offended by that on a very deep level. For probably predictable reasons. Not that they let kids name it, what the name ended up being. Oh good, there's a blizzard. The failed paleontologist also offended you. I'm glad to be in agreement on this. Do you have permission to remind me about saying about something that I may have forgotten about? I mean, what sort of category of thing? Like a thing that there is to do in the game? Finish your wolf quest, now you have some writing to do? There's always writing to do. I hope the wolf quest went well. Are we getting near the bridge? I think we are. There it is. Is my parking just fucking fantastic or what? Like, I got right up where I wanted to be. A place to go. Sure, you can go ahead and say, because I don't remember anything other than this. I have no memory of any area other than here. Don't tell me I need to shut the bridge again. Okay, we're good. Second there, the grill in the center didn't load in properly. That was like, oh fuck, I need to go and get more hydraulic, but no, we're good. I kind of would like it to be day while I'm here, honestly speaking. Just, you know, talking from the heart. From my soul. Daytime would be nice. Can I check out this tunnel? Penguin spot that has a red circle around it. Oh, right. Yes, there is. Glacial beacon map. I can see it. I can see red. I just struggle to tell it apart from certain other colors. That circle is actually not a problem for me. I'd love it to be daytime right now. I mean, you know Steven's footsteps attract them, right? Okay, Robin.
Dangerous weather approaching.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I just want to play the game. I just want to play the game. Can we play the game? So you do see reds as more like pink? No, no, it's complicated. It's complicated. Essentially, can I get a graph up here, like color peak graph? Versus proton anomaly. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here trying to explain my color blindness. No, these are just the fucking fake spectra that don't help. Essentially, and I think I've explained this on the channel briefly before, in your eyes, the way you detect color is you have cone cells. Why was that like particles? I didn't like that. Yeah, you have cone cells, and you have 3 different types of cone cell that detect 3 different peak wavelengths. So they detect light, and they detect light most strongly at specific wavelengths. I don't know what the numbers are, but they detect what we perceive to be blue as one peak, and they detect what we perceive to be green as another peak, and what we perceive to be red as another peak. Blue is much further apart from green and red, even in normal cone cells. But essentially that's what you have. You have these, if you look at a graph of the wavelengths we detect, I say much further apart, slightly further apart, you'll see they go up as you reach the wavelength that we would consider the center of blue, and then they go down, and then they go up again for the other cone cell, and there's some overlap. So some, like your red cone cell and your green cone cell, will both, you know, detect some of the same colors, but different ones will detect different colors most strongly, and that forms how we see color. My red cone cell specifically, because I have proton anomaly, red-green color deficiency, which is the most common kind of color deficiency, my red cone cells are mutated slightly. Now, it's called deficiency. The problem is, Scarlet King, it's not as simple to say what color you would see if you were looking at a red square. I don't see color the same as you. Like, that's just flat. I don't see color the same as you. I can't tell you. We don't see the same colors. Like, it's not a question I can answer, and I'm trying to explain why. The blizzard's really not helpful either. Noise? Scary noise? Yeah, in mine, even deficiency is a bit of a misnomer, because it's not so much that my cone cells don't see red that strongly. It's more, now they are a little bit weaker, but it's much more a case of the peak wavelength is shifted, essentially. So my red cone cells, the peak wavelength that they detect, it's like I'm hearing the worm, and that's not good. The peak wavelength that they detect is slightly lower than the peak wavelength that other people's detects, but it's also shifted, and it's shifted towards the green, so there's more overlap with green, and it's slightly duller. That's essentially the basis of it. So my eyes react to different colors. Like, what is red for you? What is the strong, like, reddest peak red for you that's not where my red cone cells actually peak. So it's not what my eyes react most strongly to. I really want to get a glimpse of this before I do anything. I feel like I'm just gonna get eaten though. Especially if I get stuck in between a rock. I don't know what the fuck these are. Thumper in development had the same model as the power transmitter. It makes sense, it's one they already had made for a previous game. No, but I want to see it though. I hate this. I've never been more nervous in a Subnautica game. Like, I know it's there. Because it's a completely new type of creature. So I don't know how it's going to move. Vote to name the big word Skeffington. I mean, I gotta see him first. I know he's on the cover, so I have seen probably him. What I assume is him. But I want to, like, see what's definitely him first. Because I don't know when to use my Thumper. Because I don't know where he can appear. I really hate this. I should have a snow fox, shouldn't I? How do you even... Like, the snow fox specifically says don't go over water, so how... I don't know how you even actually get it here. Okay, so you deploy the hover pad. And then you build the snow fox on that. Other ground vehicle are rabbits in its headlights. Minor spelling mistake. I think this is what I need. Steven's gonna attract their attention. Fuck, I've got more shit to do. Why is there always more stuff to do? I always come to a place and then there's more stuff to do that I didn't realize I needed to do. Okay, it's cheap. Where the fuck is the hover pad? Hello, where's the hover pad? Oh, I didn't build the swim charge fins. Stupid. Where's the hover pad? There, I'm blind. Okay, it's even cheaper. Yeah, and I'm aware there are some people who have essentially the opposite of color deficiency, who can see a wider range of colors. Usually those people are people with 2 X chromosomes. My understanding, at least for red-green, my understanding of it is that's the chromosome it's carried on, the protanomaly, the red-green one, the one that I have. Because that's why it's very common in people with XY chromosomes, because they only have one. So if they get the one with the deficiency, then they have the deficiency. Whereas people with 2 X chromosomes don't get it as often, because typically they'll get 2, and if one has a deficiency, the other one doesn't. But I think if you have one with a deficiency, I think the other one is often the better. XY is assigned male at birth, yes, typically speaking. It's more complicated than that. Assigned male at birth is actually people who just have phenotypical, like the appearance of what is considered male. Chromosomes get a lot more complicated than that. You get people with like XXY, and I think you get triple X, and you get chimeras, and you get all sorts of complex stuff that actually, because nature can't be easily categorized like that, nature is always a spectrum. But yes, typically XY are people who will be assigned male at birth, and XX is people who will be assigned female at birth. But I'm pretty sure it's quite common that people who your mum can also see more colors like you, so you got it from her. Yeah, I was gonna say, people who can see more colors usually have XX chromosomes, and I'm pretty sure it's quite common that the mothers of people with protanomaly, at least, will have the ability to see more colors. So like if you have the greater color like spectrum visibility and you're an XX person, if you have an XY child, it's very likely that the child will have protanomaly, from my understanding. I'm not actually a geneticist, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Hello, Scarsinger, welcome.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm gonna put Steven in the charger here while I go about acquiring the necessities for Snow Fox. Steven, you're 88% power. Get in the charger. It's kind of silly that you can't charge via the sea truck while the sea truck is parked, but it is what it is. I think it's your XY. Yeah, it's very rare, from my knowledge, for XY people to have the greater color visibility. I don't know how that works. Again, I'm not a geneticist, and these things are not a cut and dry, like this happens and this doesn't happen ever in genetics. But I think what you've got is pretty rare there. Almost got to 95% on Hollow Knight, you're so tired. Hollow Knight's a big game. 95% is a lot. It is definitely tiring to complete it. Right. How do we make polyaniline again before I forget to do this? Gold hydrochloric acid. How do we make hydrochloric acid again? Young cotton and enemy salt deposit. Aiming for 112. Nice. Yeah, you're pretty close. I don't know what, okay, so I don't know what you've done, so I don't know whether it's like DLC stuff you still got to do, or if you've already done some DLC stuff and you've got some base game stuff to do. The ones that will screw up is Pantheon 4 because of Pure Vessel and Nightmare King Grim. Honestly, I don't find Pantheon 4 too bad. But that's probably because I've practiced Grim to death, because he's my favorite boss. He's one of my top 3 bosses in a video game. No Silk Song spoilers, I don't know who Trobio is, please. I've never heard of Trobio. Yeah, no worries. No worries. But yeah, I'm on an extended break from Silk Song because my my expectations were a bit too much for it to be like the first Hollow Knight. And it has a little bit too much platforming, and I lost my temper at it. I would recommend not making your lips bleed. Do I have additional young cotton anywhere? Okay, I do. And what was the other thing I needed? Gold, right? No, salt deposit. I need the gold for turning it into the other thing. I'm so descriptive, the other thing. There we are. Silver. Did I take 2 or just the 1? I just took the 1. I should have taken 2 more and made both the wiring kits I need. Here, give me the swim charge fins. Yeah, because I don't have ultra glide fins. I don't know if I've just missed where they are in the game or if they're not in the game. There you go. Useful. Where is my silver? And then I need 2 magnetite. I'm gonna need 3 titanium. And 1 lubricant. I don't have lubricant. Oh, I just remind myself how to get its seed cluster. I thought it probably was. Oh, you're Astro the Moon, Scarsinger. Oh right, are you Snow? I always forget. I'm really bad with names. I'm so sorry. I keep almost pinging you when I try to ping everyone because the autocomplete tries to autocomplete to your name. Yes, I'm so sorry. It's because when I think the first time you arrived at a stream, your @ handle was different. And I'm bad with names as it is, so that keeps throwing me off. Yeah, yeah, my Discord keeps trying to @ you specifically when I go to type @ everyone. Yeah, you were White Lily. That's the one I like associate with you. Yeah, it'll enter my mind eventually. We just need to hammer it in enough. Yeah, when I go to type everyone and then I press tab, for some reason, once I've typed like ever, you're still like brought up by Discord, so it auto-completes to you before everyone, and I quickly have to backspace constantly to avoid pinging specifically you whenever I do a new stream. I have no idea why it thinks that your name is similar to the word everyone, because it isn't. Discord is just bad like that. Should try that. You had to remind me to call you Bebop a few times. Yeah, but Bebop's sunk in though. You don't need to remind me anymore. You've been here a while. I mean, if I wasn't calling you Bebop, I'd just call you Forsaken, probably. I can shorten names. when I need to. Yeah, I also just use my name, Luke. It's not always the best idea on the internet, but it's worked for me so far. She for me, Snow, and no, I did not complete Act 1. I can't remember, there were a couple of avenues still open to me when I stopped. It was mainly the platforming that was making me crash out, because I'm terrible at platforming. The game is a lot more platform focused. I hadn't beaten Murwing yet, but there were a couple of other, like, doorways open to me that I hadn't gone through as well. But no, I did not complete Act 1. I don't think I got very far through the game at all. I think I was quite near the beginning of the game still, frankly. I think I'm going in the right direction here. I think I just killed a penguin, so, you know, sometimes these things just happen and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm never gonna learn to call them... It's penguins they're called. My brain always wants to call them penguins because they just are. There's actually no difference. Penguins are 25 points. Sorry, is there a... I noticed you mentioned something about points earlier. Is there a point system here with my murder? I'll have to start murdering more creatures if there's a point system and I can earn points. I love earning points. Let's see if I can park well again. Not quite as perfectly, but still pretty good. Hey, what was the collision? Hello? Stephen momentarily discovered the power of flight. Where's my habitat builder? There. Why can I only build this in very specific places? Oh, hold on. Did that let me build that on a... No, it didn't. I thought it was going to let me build that on a rock there for a second. Oh, I see. It's joking your family. That makes sense. Construct a snow fox. This takes longer to construct than anything else in the game. Does that mean I unlock Snow Fox upgrades now, or do I still have to find those? I think I still have to find those. No, I didn't. I was testing. Okay, you can reverse pretty fast. You can't really turn very easily. You have to sort of... Okay, you turn with your... Okay, I don't like that. I much prefer it when you turn with keys, and boost is left shift. Holy shit. It's actually not that good. Interesting. I'm gonna assume this just like continues. Okay. So I don't have any... Don't have any upgrades for it yet. I don't think. No. Oh, I do have the jump module. I didn't bring the required materials. No. Name it Dave? I'll think about what to name it. I'm gonna go and actually do the other thing. If I can find my way to it. The red circle near the penguin area. Or with the, for the spy penguin, I should say. See if I can navigate using a map like a normal person. It's through, and then we go right and along, and there's the second section, and it's up from there. I've got this. Unless, of course, these are now places that the ice worms can now come from. In which case I haven't got this, and I will reload if Steven gets eaten. Because last time I came along here, the ice worms did not emerge from here. But now I've got the Thumper recipe, they're kind of active. Just realized that might be rude. He wasn't trying to be rude. No worries, yeah, it could come across as rude, but it can also come across as not rude. I didn't really think it was rude. I think I'm almost there already. I generally assume, or try, I do my best to assume, that if something is potentially, can be ambiguously interpreted, that's not a fucking word. If something can be ambiguously interpreted, I try to assume good faith. So I generally don't think of things as rude unless I can't see another interpretation. Okay, that's the bit down there. I think. Maybe? This map's a little wonky.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
This is the orphan cave, yeah. I heard an ice worm. an ice worm, that is not a nice worm. Yeah, so this is the big field there. So that's at the corner. And that's the path leading up. So it should be around here somewhere. I didn't see one in there. Is it on the lower shelf? Here we are. Found it! I should have brought my snowy helmet! Fuck. Well, I didn't. What are you gonna do about it? Absolutely nothing, that's what. Coincidentally,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
also what war is good for. Absolutely nothing.
Sam must have stashed this here.
No
She was gonna
shit.
use this antibacterial
Yeah, I
agent
know.
to neutralize
I
the
know,
bacteria.
Robin. I have fucking media literacy. I have fucking media literacy, Robin. I don't need you to T-pose there and tell me what is obvious. Why are you not holding the control device?
Until next mission.
Oh, I need to get it out of this fucking inventory, don't I? Give me your shit. An injectable container. Where is the thing that I've got? It says new fucking blueprint, but I don't see it. There it is. Oh, you need peppers for that? Oh god, I've got to go back to Marguerite's fucking place. Sometimes Robin's dabbing when you look at her with the camera. Oh god. I thought I couldn't hate her more, but yeah, it's in my inventory, but it gave me the recipe as well. I kind of want to see if there's more in there. I don't know. I can't be arsed. I don't like the spy pengling mechanic, frankly. I find it annoying. To use. What time is it? It's only 5:30, but I'm really hungry. I think I've got everything that I can get over there. Who make noise? I'll kill whoever made that noise. Wonder where Lucy is? Probably playing like Sons of the Forest or something. Or asleep. or having a life in some other respect. Steven really isn't very fast, is he? Well, I hope he's got no problem with fall damage. Okay. Where am I going? Well, at the moment I'm going back to this area, but I might be ending very soon because I'm very hungry. I've only got 2 water bottles on me, that's a problem. I might have to leave the ice worms until next time because I don't know how long it could take if I get stuck in there and can't get out in that area. Could be a bit major problem. And I am, in fact, starving. So even though it's earlier than I would normally end, I think I might end the stream actually. The Snow Fox is created. That gives me time to think of a name for Snow Fox over the next week as well. Honestly, next time I should probably make the jump module for it before I go into dangerous territory with it. We'll see when we get there. Yeah, I'm gonna finish now and find something to eat. So what happened to this stream? Found the Alan's lungs or whatever. Failed to kill a Leviathan because the bombs kept blowing themselves up before they reached it. Slash maybe it had too much health. Slash maybe it was invulnerable. Who knows? Discovered an antidote. I would say this was significantly more productive than the last Below Zero stream, where I discovered almost nothing. And I did commit a few murders, so that's always good. So I would say on balance this is a pretty good stream. I hope everyone else enjoyed. Hopefully everyone has a good rest of their day as well. As to whether the next stream will be Subnautica Randomizer or Minecraft, I don't know. I might make it Minecraft just because we didn't have Minecraft last week and I don't really want to go 2 weeks without having Minecraft, which is very likely if I start the Subnautica Randomizer this week because it's probably going to take multiple streams. So the Subnautica Randomizer might be the week after this one just coming. But I probably also won't make the final decision on that until the day that I stream, because I rarely do. Every time I say something about my schedule, I'm very much like, this is what might happen. It very much depends on what I want to play on the day. But yeah, glad people seem to have enjoyed this stream. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye bye, everyone.